Last time on Dice Funk.
Objectivist tells you that the brother he was referring to is a eulitharid, a queen bee, and he was seen as a threat to the elder brain of their colony, and so they were kicked out.
Should the need arise, we need to be able to combine these mechs.
You want to Voltron up?
Yeah, we need to be able to Voltron.
The Rygar tell people their planet exploded. Sure, it looks like it exploded. After it was destroyed,
Do you have any running theories as to why?
whatever story they're spreading is not only not true, it seems to be a cover-up.
I don't know enough of me Mothman lore.
Also, some people theorize that he's got like interdimensional like time travel and like universe traveling powers. So I mean,
You do not know if you will die, but you know that you will need to roll a new character.
future goggles.
You're the Mothman!
Oh fuck, I'm Mothman, dog.
Yeah, I like the idea of seeker sleep darts.
That's hard to say.
I did not grow up in Drow society. I am from Mars colony.
Do you recognize these implements?
Yes, I do recognize these weapons. I believe they are Rygar in origin. They use a kind of living technology. Very dangerous.
That's somewhat disconcerting for weaponry of a destroyed planet to be popping up here.
So we have to save Objectivist's brother from the cult.
So I need you all to go to Gloria, infiltrate the cult of the Purists, and extract Subjectivists.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for my new son. Let me tell y'all about pork juice. Austin knows about the pork juice. So one time I made a pork loin, and you know how there's juice in the pan, right?
Yeah.
So I fill the pan with water to, soak it. I go to bed. Anna drinks, like, the whole pan of pork juice water. It threw up, like, everywhere. I'm pretty sure that was the same day she threw up on Logan's pillow next to his head while he was sleeping.
Smudge got into some fudge once and just sprinted in circles around the house.
Smudge fudge.
Welcome to the Cat Cast, where we talk about all of our favorite furry feline friends. Today, I'll be talking about Peanut, my sister's cat, who hated her, and we all do. So that's how my family works.
What about, I thought you were going to talk about Tortilla.
Tortilla's a very good cat, not my cat, my friend's cat. If you listen to the credits, you've heard about Tortilla, who's very good, and who belongs to a veterinary technician who coined the phrase, him's penis broke.
Penis broke.
Which is something I like to text everyone all the time.
Also, y'all should listen to the credits, because Austin and I spend too much time doing it.
We
I
wild
listened
out.
to the credits, if only to hear what Jane has called herself this week in the credits.
If there aren't at least 5 different people in the next one's credits named him's penis broke, you're fired. I'm not your boss, but I'll figure it out.
So,
Him's penis.
Him's
So-
penis.
is this the episode, Austin, where we find out how much we fucked up because we didn't go do the cult thing first?
Oh, you're definitely going to find that out. It's hard to tell with the pacing of this show how many episodes it's going to take to get there, because we might just talk about Norbert for 45 minutes.
Or cats.
So, we did the first...
So tell me about my new son.
We did the first adventure, we went and, solved a murder thing, and now we gotta go deal with the cult.
Yeah, actually, let's start in, I don't know if there's, a situation room on the Snallygaster, but kind of have, a conference with all the player characters and NPCs to ask questions before you guys infiltrate the cult compound. So that way, everyone's there, everyone can get the information all at once. I think Jacqueline's up on the big screen. She's Skyping in. She has 2 cups of coffee. She looks extremely tired. All the NPCs are there. They're ready for your questions.
All right. Can I roll history to see what I know about this cult?
I mean, it feels like religion, or you could use your mouth words.
Tell us about the cult.
I'm gonna hold on. We do that. I'm gonna roll religion to see if I know anything about this cult. 16. Suck on that. No. Oh, the mouthfeel.
Yeah, I had to suck on it. I'm sorry. I'll edit that out.
Please leave it in. It's so good.
No, I can tell this is gonna be a fucking weird episode already. People last week were like, "Were you guys on crack? What the fuck was happening?" I gotta tell you, the energy's back, baby.
Yeah, is this just 2019?
We're in the zone.
More uppers.
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. All right, 16, Sasha, when Jacqueline goes to redo the dossier on the cult, you cut her off and you start yelling facts over her so you can be the one who's smart.
I was trying to be helpful.
She's trying to impress her.
Wait, is Jacqueline trying to impress me, or am I trying to impress her, or is it both? Because I like that.
You're trying to impress Jacqueline.
Yeah, she has a dossier. She could just read it.
Is this the weird dissonant bit where Austin has to tell Lauren the facts so that her character can tell everyone them?
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, listen, we're all nerds. We've all been here where we're like, oh, I know how I'm going to impress this person with my facts. And then it does absolutely nothing for us because that's not how anything works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Sasha, you know that this cult they're called the Purists. Obviously, the Solitaire do not have language. But they understand the concept, and that is caught on for how other people refer to them. Are you guys all familiar with the concept of endonyms and exonyms?
I'm going to tell you yes, but no. 100% no.
Yeah, so I was going to be like, yeah, totally, but that's a lie.
It's like, yeah, but why don't you explain to the audience?
yeah, we know, clearly, because we're all very smart.
Yeah.
I think Endoman is a steel grass type?
That's a good joke. No. So, for example, there's a country. We call it Spain, but they call it España. España is the endonym, and Spain is the exonym.
Oh, the interior and exterior names.
So, because Solitaire do not have language, they just communicate through electrical impulses, they do not have any endonyms at all, 0, which makes them pretty unique in life in general. But they do understand exonyms, and so we've explored a couple, like what was the Terminator Prison was one I brought up before. I mean the planet Gloria and Apollonius, which is like Little Earth. So they're called the Purists, and I'm going to use that word. Let's all be on the same page as far as everything I say is they're exonyms. We all are on the same page as far as like that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So Sasha, you know that you know the name of this cult. They're the Purists. They believe basically that what everyone else refers to as conduits are kind of the latent godhood of every individual person. So they believe that you are not the conduit of conspiracy. You are the god of conspiracy trapped in a mortal body.
That means I'd have to kill everybody, so that can't be true.
Also, like, to be fair, that's a semantic difference, it feels like.
Welcome to philosophy and religion.
Too true.
So yeah, basically they had this belief that all people, like the point of being alive is to try to achieve that potential through meditation and the denial of the physical self. It's like Buddhism, Taoism, a lot of those kind of ascetic religions. And they have their compound that you guys are going to infiltrate it's a structure very much like college campus, like a lot of different buildings all connected, but they are floating in the ocean.
Oh, that's dope.
Can I get through this without referencing Metal Gear Solid 2? No is the answer. So it's very much like all those buildings that Raiden runs around on for
The big shell.
Yeah, his big shell.
What about a reference Lauren will get?
No.
Damn.
So that's what you know. You can ask me more specific questions, but we're already like 30 minutes into recording.
Why do you like garbage games like Metal Gear Solid?
You can't say you don't like Queen or Metal Gear in the same podcast. We're gonna get murdered.
So, Austin, I've got a question. It's been a while since we've brought up this mission. I can't remember. What is our specific objective? Are we trying to get someone out of this cult, or are we supposed to be dismantling the cult?
Subjectivist, right?
Yes, you guys are there to extract Subjectivist. Objectivist is broodmate or brother, if you find that easier. Get him out of there because he is a eulitharid. basically a queen bee or a potential queen bee. He will eventually become an elder brain that could be installed at the head of a hive mind of illithids. It's very important that as many illithids as possible are on Earth's team, basically. Because even if you solve the food problem, illithid culture is still pretty down with conquest. There's, every elder brain isn't in agreement. Very many of them want to just invade Gloria and take everything, whether or not, they'll just take the food stuff. It doesn't matter. They're just also going to kill you.
Well, why is it imperative that we rescue this dude? Like, couldn't he be on our side and still be, like, doing his chill religion, or are they, like, doing something weird?
Good question.
Are there any notable figures within the Purists that we should know about?
Their leader is someone named Compassion.
Okay.
Solitaire.
What?
Yes.
Why do I feel like that name's not gonna line up with how we view compassion?
Oh no, have you read a book or seen a movie or played a video game before?
It's like the big burly character called Tiny. It's one of those, isn't it?
God, I love writing. It's so powerful. It's so nuanced.
So, yeah, you made comparisons to, like, Buddhism, for example. Considering the phrase cult and compound both came up, I'm assuming that, like, this is not going to be a pacifist religion that will let us just walk in and take one of theirs.
You're not exactly sure their position on violence necessarily, but you are infiltrating. You're going to have to join the cult and try to find this guy.
Sasha is going to say to Objectivist, hey, is there anything, like, particular we should know about Subjectivist, your brother?
Elitherids are larger than normal mind flayers. They have more tentacles and they are longer, and he has more psychic powers. Is any of that helpful?
So he's a grown man and you're a baby. No, I can't say that to he'll be so sad. Scratch
We are
that.
the same age. Please do not infantilize me at every opportunity.
No, I know you're actually very smart and capable. You're small and it's cute. Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
He chomps at the container he's in with his little beak mouth.
Exactly. But as far as physical size, he's like a whole guy.
Yes, he is an adult.
Okay. So I don't need to get him his own goo container.
No, he has the legs you like so much.
I do love a leg. Love a leggy. Okay. Is he like a chill dude? What's his like?
He is the conduit of isolation. He does not care for other people.
Oh, so the opposite of you, huh?
Yes, in many ways.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, so some thoughts to throw out on the table. No idea if they'll factor into a potential plan. These bases are in the water, and we do have someone who's very good at swimming on our team. That's a potential option. Second thought, which of us is most effectively able to show off our conduit powers in a way that might make us a convincing cult follower? Like, I suppose these are some things to maybe think about.
Well, I also think that we don't necessarily need to show off our conduit if we're just really good at lying about how much we're into this religious thing.
Ragnar says, now that is the spirit of infiltration I love to hear.
I do love to lie.
It's fine, we'll just walk in and lie and lie and lie and lie, and I'll just drink and re-roll if lies go south.
Well, I have a +7 to performance, a +7 to persuasion, and a +4 to deception.
What does +7 mean?
That is out of character.
I am glad we are all on the same page vis-a-vis lying. It is going to be very important to accomplish these goals.
Oh, I'm really stealthy. I forgot about that. I have a +6 in stealth.
Is Ragnar coming?
Oh, no, absolutely not. But
He said we a couple times, so.
well, I am involved in the planning stages as the conduit of infiltration. I do have some helpful tips and tricks. For example, no weapons are allowed in the compound. However, you would all pretty much die immediately if forced into combat without your weapons, so I have taken the liberty of mailing your weapons to the compound. Once you have breached the outer walls, hopefully through deception and not violence, you can then sneak in to the package distribution center and steal them back.
Okay, this is literally Metal Gear.
Hey, how about you write your own campaign, Dregg?
real quick, so I want to make sure I'm not misunderstanding something about illithids and the special one. Has Subjectivist taken over our host, or he just naturally being a special one has like appendages?
No, he's got legs. He's a whole man.
He's a full adult. He has legs. You actually don't know if a tadpole is a eulithrid until it ceremorphoses somebody.
Okay, so it has taken over somebody.
Yep, he's got legs. The legs that you love so much.
Okay, well, do we know who he took over?
I mean,
In case that matters, because I mean, an illithid could take over anybody. So are we looking for like an orc like illithid, or like a fucking elephant illithid, or I don't know?
And there'll be extra long tentacles on his face.
I think Objectivist tells you that the host was an elf, but you don't know if that's relevant because the host, you get the knowledge of the host, but nothing else. In fact, they're the most popular like boogeyman figure of illithid lore. Like the story they tell children to frighten them is the idea of an illithid who takes over a host and the host retains like some kind of power or individuality. Like that idea is the scariest possible thing to them. So
Now I'm just trying to think of ways that you could come up with bait hosts that would trap their consciousness inside the shell and not allow them any actual agency.
all right, Dregg, you're going to have to raise your hand if you're going to be extremely creepy at the table while we are planning. In the meantime, I have equipped you all with a shock tea, the shape-changing kind of weapons that Dregg found on Pel 3. I gave you small, very small versions. They are meaty and bony. You can pass them off as a foodstuff in your pocket if you are checked. You do not have any proficiency with them, so they will not be effective, but if you are attacked before you get your weapons back, you will be able to defend yourself with these.
Cool beans.
I have a question for Austin as Lauren.
Hello, it's me, Austin.
My cool goggles, is there like a limit on how often I can use them?
Not really. If you start...
Well, if I start wilding out, obviously it'll be like, you see nothing. But I mean, like, before I use it for future, because I might need to, I just want to make sure it wasn't like once per long rest or something.
Now, here's the thing, and this is going to sound really mean. I promise I don't mean it in a mean way. I always feel comfortable giving you overpowered stuff because I just figure you're not going to break the game. That's why your conduit is like, I can make up something at any time, and I can just give you goggles that see the future because I just assume you won't do that shit that someone else with a different playstyle would, where they try to maximize every advantage at every possible opportunity.
Oh, okay. That doesn't sound as mean as I thought it was going to be. I was really bracing myself.
No,
Like
it's
some harsh shit there.
You're nice to the DM and you don't just deliberately fuck over their hard work.
I try.
That's the good kind of player.
I mean, I feel like I have done that a lot, but...
Yeah. The only other thing I can think of, Jacqueline says, I don't know if we've resolved this issue that was brought up last mission. Captain, did you name a first mate that can take command in the case that you're incapacitated?
The captain's gonna take a second to just sort of be in thought and look to Dr. Adler and go, Doctor, I would like you to be second in command. I feel that this is a role that I could definitely use your help in.
I will do my best for the crew as able.
I appreciate that very much. I'm glad to have your level-headed reasoning. Should I not be in a position to make decisions, or should I make a decision that is not correct?
Yay.
Oh, that was good. I think Jacqueline says, "You okay there, Sasha?"
I'm just gonna take a big sip on whatever I'm drinking. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, everyone's awkward for a second. I guess that means you guys are ready to disembark. This is the primo question time. Ooh, actually, I have something. Objectivist says, "Can I go along on this one?"
Yeah.
Yes, certainly. We would love to have you along.
Yeah.
How friendly with you are you with your brother? How good of terms are you?
Individual illithids do not think of themselves as friends to other illithids in their community. We are joined within the Elder Brain as one hive mind, so he is not so much my brother as another piece of me.
Aw. Do you think it's like cool if like he won't get like upset if he sees you? Do I need to like hide you in a purse or something? Or
It is probably best to keep me inside of the necklace, like under your outerwear or whatever, as walking around, because some people are frightened of illithids, but my brother will not be frightened of me.
okay, so Sasha's gonna wear like a spooky cult robe.
God damn it! I rolled an insight on fucking objectivist and I crit failed. Why can't I know what people are thinking?
I want to roll insight now.
Did I fall in love with objectivist now too?
I rolled a 5.
This is why I don't roll insight, Austin.
We never do well on insight rolls.
This is a great opportunity, actually. I like this. So you look at this, Dr. Adler, and you think to yourself, what exactly is going on here? What does Earth want with subjectivists? Like, you guys just kind of follow orders. You're like, oh, the caravellas are bad. Let's arrest them. Oh, people are stealing animals. That's bad. Let's stop them. This is like the first one that seems like weird because like Gloria has freedom of religion and you're just kind of like rappelling into a church and kidnapping someone. And it seems weird. And you're like, okay, so this guy might be a future political leader, not because of his ideas, but because of illithid biology, right? That's how their leaders are biologically determined, which is alien to you, but just correct how they work, like ants and bees. So that kind of makes sense, but something feels off about this.
Can I roll a different insight on Jacqueline?
It is definitely a different thing.
Oh, I got a 20 on that one.
With the 20, which is very good, you think to yourself, is there something she's not telling you because she did not mention in the brief that he was the conduit of isolation? That seems relevant.
Hey, Jacqueline, weird question. Why didn't you tell us in the briefing that he was the conduit of isolation?
Well, to be frank, one of the big problems with dealing with illithids is that you cannot hide anything from elder brains. Say, in negotiation, peace talks, they have extremely powerful psychic abilities, and we believe the conduit of isolation has the ability to shield us from that. So in addition to having someone on our side within illithid society, he may be a powerful tool for confronting them directly. And maybe you all will be involved in that. I guess there's no reason to hide it. If, for example, we wanted to assassinate a rogue elder brain, it is right now impossible to do so because they can sense all sapient life within, we think, like 50 to 100 miles at all times. But if you had the conduit of isolation, we think maybe we could block that and sneak up on them, which we've never been able to do before, which makes fighting them very hard.
So, like, is he gonna be a prisoner?
We hope not.
But what if he doesn't want to work for you?
That's what you all are going to do.
Okay, so this is not just an extraction, like, saving. We also have to convince him.
Yes, I mean, Earth has the military power to storm into the facility and take him. That's not an issue. We don't need an adventuring team to get subjectivists. We need an adventuring team to get him cleanly and ethically.
Okay.
It would be extremely bad optics for there to be an armed conflict on another sovereign soil inside a house of worship, as it were.
Well, that's good to know. I wish I would have been told that up front, but now I know.
I think that's everything I wanted to know.
Ragnar.
That is me. I am Ragnar.
So we have a plan for getting in. We have a plan for our weapons. Do we have a plan for getting out?
Hopefully you will be able to walk out the way you came. I suppose this is a good time to point out that the ocean on Gloria is not like the ocean on Earth. Obviously, water is its main component, but it has an entirely different micro ecosystem. So, for example, if you were on Earth and you went back in time, say 1,000 years, you would not be able to drink the water because your stomach environment would be hostile to the microbiological life, and you would be sick and maybe killed by the food and drink of the time. On an alien planet, this is magnified many times over. So you cannot find yourself in ocean, or you probably get sick and die even with air envelope. So please do not exit via ocean.
Even the fish.
There is no fish on Gloria. They have a unique life form. It is like corkscrew that goes through ocean. It is very pretty.
I've completely forgotten the name of Dr. Adler's species. I was mainly going, even the fish person on the crew, would they not be? Yeah.
Merfolk. No, merfolk
Yes,
would be
merfolk.
particularly vulnerable to a waterborne infection from alien
They
planet.
breathe the water. Yeah. Okay.
What about what immune to diseases and poisons?
Yes, 100%. That's also why, for example, Anthony Jr. was on Fairmont without a helmet, because he was a paladin of the Caravella family. That's why he didn't get sick of radiation poisoning there.
Huh. That's fun.
Yeah, paladins are immune to poison. But just like, so this is like a famous thing, like Americans can't go to Mexico and drink the water. You'll get sick.
Yeah.
It's true.
Not according to my dad.
Okay.
Melbeck and Sasha are not okay, but Olivia and Dregg would be.
Yeah. So listen, if you guys can think of a really clever, cool way to get through the ocean without dying, you absolutely should dunk on my plans. I'm just saying there are like just logical, fictional
Right.
barriers to you here. But the coolest thing is when I set up an example and you're like, lol, I thought of something cooler, and then you just own it.
Like when you said we couldn't win that fight, and then we won the fight.
You have to be more specific. You do that a lot to me.
I'll ask you about the mech.
One of the coolest things that's ever happened on the show, which probably doesn't get its proper appreciation, is when you fought a mech on foot and won.
That was really cool. We're really cool, guys.
We're pretty cool.
Okay, let's go do the thing.
Let's go be cultists.
Everyone loves a cultist. All right, so I think you guys, the Snallygaster probably drops you like a nearby port, and you have to take a shuttle is the word that came to mind, but like a smaller ship out to this Purist compound in the ocean. And this is the light side of Gloria, so it's tropical as hell. Like the sun is always shining, and that's not a hyperbole. This side of the planet is literally always bathed in sunlight, and the water is like clear crystal light purple, which is weird, but it just has a different atmosphere and different minerals, different ecosystem. But it's absolutely gorgeous. And even where you like land the Snallygaster, it's like whatever their equivalent of trees are just way prettier than the other side of the planet. And it's like, I don't have any mechanical bonus to give you to how dope this place looks, but it's like appreciable how great this is, as opposed to like the dreary other side of Gloria. So you guys are taking this like barge out to the Purist compound, and you can see it in the distance, and it is like a bunch of it is really kind of like a floating college campus or a bunch of connected oil platforms, but almost nicer. This place, it doesn't have like a sinister look. It looks pretty like nice and clean.
That's cool.
So, the best plan of attack is probably just confidently walk in the front door.
Yeah, is there like a visitor center, welcome desk?
Yeah, I assume that's what you guys are going to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, as soon as we get there, Captain Melbeck's gonna walk in, open her arms up, and just go, I finally feel at home. In an attempt to just be sort of like, trying to be enthusiastic in the way that someone about to join a cult might be.
Yeah, so you guys step off the docks. There's like a welcoming center, like not even a visitor center, because people really don't visit here. But there's like an entranceway, and there is like a nice person outside with the clipboard. Probably a solitaire. There's gonna be a lot of solitaires here, and I'm not gonna describe all their shells individually because it's just a lot to keep track of. But there's like a nice receptionist person, and they take your basic info. I think Ragnar probably tells you like he covered your digital track, so if they look you up in a database, you won't immediately be flagged as adventurers, which could be bad.
As a note, when introducing herself, Captain Melbeck is going to introduce herself as the God of Spirits.
Okay, so you're on board already.
Yeah, that's the. I'm going along with the.
Oh yeah.
I am on board with this from moment one. I am I'm here because I'm with your deal.
Nice. All right, so you don't even have to make any rolls to get past the receptionist. Like, they see that you're down to clown, and they actually pass you on to the person whose job it is to, like, interview you for entrance into the Purist. So you guys enter, like, a small interview room. It's like there's a bunch of, like, desks, like an elementary school kind of desks, you know, with the weird tops.
Mm-hmm.
God, I wish I knew what they
I hate those so much.
Yeah, I mean, the joke is Dregg and Captain Melbeck definitely don't fit, right?
I feel like I look like a baby in a high chair.
Yeah. So there's like a
In
couple.
a fucking cult robe.
So there's a couple of those. You guys don't have. Yeah. Do you bring a robe that you're like, oh, this looks culty?
I just wear it for the fashion and to hide objectivists. But yes, I do.
Okay. So is everyone dressed weird, or you got everyone dressed normal except for Sasha, who's like, I'm going full cult?
I think it's more amusing if Sasha's the only one who's fucking cult.
I like that as well.
Oh, definitely.
I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. So Sasha looks like she's ready to go to the blood sacrifice.
I sure do, buddy. Let's go.
Everyone else looks like they work at Macy's. And you guys sit in like your little elementary school desks. I imagine Dregg and Melbeck either give up or have to like put four of them together and kind of just make something work.
Just two desks together and sitting on the desk part, sort of, and it's still not quite big enough, but it's like a stool.
Yeah, and so you guys sit there awkwardly, and then after a couple minutes, the door on the other side opens, and someone enters. And this is another solitaire. I am going to describe this person, and they're going to introduce themselves to you as Loyalty.
Oh.
That's, I believe, from Shin Megami Tensei.
It sure is.
It's here's what I'm seeing. Imagine like
Oh, it's that guy.
imagine like a hairy hazelnut with two human legs and an elephant trunk.
It's like a tribble with a couple of human legs.
But with like
an elephant trunk.
two chunky legs and a trunk.
It's like a furry guy with a penis face and 6 toe legs.
It's like little Karibo with a trunk and 2 legs.
I don't think you can describe any Shin Megami Tensei monster as being a penis monster unless you're talking about the one that is a chariot penis.
That is an actual literal penis.
Mara, yeah. So this is always a fun part of the job for me, is trying to find an icon that matches what I have in my head. And I was like, I just want a big trunk man. And I just like Googled elephants, and I was like, I could do a close up on an elephant's face, or I could find an icon that Chris would describe as penisy. And I succeeded, and I win the season.
Good job. All right, cool. Next season.
Well, that is one hairy nut.
So yes, this solitaire shell is basically mostly trunk. As an elephant trunk. It's a kind of highly developed sensory organ. And this solitaire walks in and tells you, hello, I, Loyalty, intake technician.
Hello, Loyalty. It's very nice to meet you. I am Spirit.
Sup, I'm Conspiracy.
Prevention.
Quiet.
Disclosure, sensory organ, detect lies.
That's not a lie. He is quiet.
Okay, he's just letting you know.
To be fair, he never said I am the
Okay.
conduit of quiet.
Oh yeah, this is exactly the game you guys are going to have to play to get past this guy.
Yeah, it's to say a single word and let the context inform things.
Yeah, so Loyalty kind of slithers over to his desk. This is just like this weird trunk man. And he sits there and he says, what bring you today?
We are interested in this religion. Interested is when we find it interesting. I'm not lying, I do.
This is where every sentence we say we have to explain to Austin how it's not a lie.
Also explain exactly what we meant.
Yeah, as you talk, the trunk kind of sways lazily, sniffing here and there. And you get the sense that, like, it can see, it can hear, it can taste, it can do probably stuff you don't even know yet, because aliens probably have more than the senses that humans do. And this person has got their body specifically adapted for that, because they deal with all kinds of different aliens, not just solitaire or Earth-like aliens. There's, Sasha, you know this, there's people of every kind in the Purists.
Yeah.
What I heard about your group is that you believe conduit powers are more than that. Conduit powers are a form of trapped godhood, and I'm just really interested in that concept as someone with a conduit that I make a lot of use of.
Big commitment. Joining Purists. Short probationary period. Decide right for you.
That's gracious.
It certainly makes sense. I wouldn't want to join any group that would lock me in before I had a good chance to see if this was right for me.
Free leave anytime.
That's certainly appreciated. It certainly puts me at ease.
3 levels complex. Top level here.
What does that mean?
We're in the highest level, and presumably the other levels are underwater?
Correct. You say in character.
So
How do you get underwater? Isn't it like poisonous for people who aren't from here?
Complex goes deeper.
should presumably take a special lift down.
Okay. So it's like all connected?
First floor, learning. Second floor, believing. Third floor, basement, understanding.
Sounds a lot like Scientology, but okay.
Different Scientology. Real.
So this is basically your levels of like, do the indoctrination and see if the teachings hold, then get them practicing and like living those beliefs, and then the third layer is like, you're
Is this the Clearwater of Gloria?
yeah.
The sex cult, right.
This was not intended as the Scientology slam arc. It's just I realized now that, yes, obviously, comparisons.
Where are the dorms?
Assigned dorms, once finished, survey. And he like uses his trunk to pull like some surveys out with just like your name, basic information, and so forth.
Are the dorms separated by the level that we're in? Like, is there any intermingling between members of lower levels and higher levels?
Yeah, like is there a weekly mixer?
No, levels stay together.
Aw.
That seems like it's conducive to people, being on the same level as the people around them. I understand why you would separate us out that way.
Maintain focus, clarity, thought.
Meditation's not necessarily a mixer, but yeah.
What about speed dating?
Oh man, no, I have to address.
I know, I'm just making jokes. You don't actually have to address it.
I know. Sense many hormones. Please stop.
Never.
Uncomfortable.
I better start my survey. Stop talking words.
Yeah, so as you guys fill those out, Loyalty says to you, spirits, please describe godly realm?
Okay, so to clarify the question, are we being asked to describe the godly realm? Because obviously we are gods, obviously.
Yeah, I think, Sasha, you're the one who rolled for religion earlier, so I'm going to give this to you. You're the only one who knows what the fuck he's talking about right now, and you can, like, jump in and save Captain Melbeck. He's asking you to describe your godly realm. Like, once you ascend to godhood, what's your realm going to look like?
Oh, so as soon as he asks that, Sasha's going to go, oh, man, I love thinking about my realm. It's full of cryptids and unsolved mysteries and government conspiracies, and Mothman is my boyfriend. Yeah, that's a real great realm. Wink, wink.
It's certainly not a suspicious one.
It is quiet. It's all the Dregg rights.
I can drink as much as I like, and no one gets hurt.
I'm going to say that it actually looks a lot like the area around here. The tropical waters.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how I could catch one of you, but you all basically I answered. I feel like what would be a real answer.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't given a reason to lie.
Yeah, that's fair. Loyalty also says, "What obstacles prevent you ascending?"
Do not know.
Haven't found enough cryptids.
I still need my physical form to help others.
Want to see Endgame first. Can't ascend until then. No, probably just like keeping to a code is difficult.
You trying to catch one of us in your lie trap?
Absolutely, always. Also, just reflecting on how many layers of complexity and nuance Dr. Adler operates on at all times.
And I'm like, Mothman.
Yeah, we love it. But no, listen, this show definitely needs both. Some people have to be fucking weird-ass, rambunctious wieners, and some people have to make the audience cry.
Excuse me?
He called you a wiener.
You sure fucking did.
Do you disagree?
I feel like wiener's a strong term.
It's an affectionate. It's like when you call your cat a goblin. It's like, you goblin.
She is a fucking goblin. She jumps into the trash.
Where she belongs.
Because she's a goblin.
So Loyalty says, any concerns?
Yeah, I'm concerned you just call me a wiener.
He wiggles vigorously at you.
Come on.
When he says we're actually, maybe this is an insight I'd have to do, but when he says, when Loyalty says worries, is Loyalty referring to worries about joining this church or cult, or worries about life, or worries about ascending?
Yeah, I want insight check.
All right, let's see if I fall in love with this character too. No, but I got very low as well, 6.
Jesus. No, I think, Dr. Adler, you think what he's saying is, do you have any like worries in your life that you want to get off your chest right now? Like something that maybe, let's just go full, like the full Scientology. Do you have any blackmail material they can use in case you want to escape?
Oh,
Roll better, bitch.
nope, squeaky clean.
That does sound like a lie.
Well, is it a lie if she doesn't want to share it?
I mean, I feel like we're portraying Austin's, like, catch you in a lie fucking trap if we don't at least once have to roll deception.
Okay, so yeah. So there's this miscommunication. Loyalty asks you if you have any concerns about, like, the program, and you misinterpret this. You think Loyalty is trying to get you to reveal something darker, more damning, and then you say no, and that triggers Loyalty's trunk, snout receptors, the snooter, and it wiggles a little bit, and Loyalty says, "One moment."
Uh-oh.
What I meant to say was, yes, I left the oven on, but I think I could probably call someone to get that turned off. I realize that's probably what I was miscommunicating about.
Stop saying more lies.
Loyalty leaves and leaves you guys alone for a minute. What do you do?
Don't fucking say a word. The captain is just gonna give a look of just like, shut up.
I'm gonna put up the hood on my cult robe.
Play it cool.
All right, so you guys don't actually talk about anything. You just sit in silence.
I feel like it would be unwise to talk about our plan while in the orientation room.
Yeah.
Under suspicion of a lie.
I'm gonna think to Objectivist. How you doing in there, buddy?
It is very dark. I enjoy it greatly.
Okay, good stuff. Keep up the good work being quiet.
There are no lights in the brine pool.
That sounds like a sad poem.
It is a death cap for cutie lyric.
Is it really?
No. What?
I would believe it.
Did you think Death Cap for Cutie song about brine pools?
Dude, I don't know, man. Oh, no, that'd be the Decemberists.
Oh, yeah.
That's a real Jimmy Eat World tactic.
Okay, so after a minute, Loyalty comes...
All garbage bands, by the way.
He does not believe any of this.
But at least I recognize the names of these garbage bands.
Go to bed, Conrad. You're in trouble.
So Loyalty comes back, Snoot a-wiggling, comes back to his desk, followed by another solitaire who I could not find an icon to match what I wanted. They, here's the main word I would use to describe them is sharp.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, like a Bisharp from Pokemon? It's a steel dark type. It's made out of knives.
Or a hedgehog?
I'm just picturing a mass of like broken glass.
The Iron Throne, but with legs.
All right, so those are a lot of good references everyone threw out. What I was picturing in my mind was a motorcycle made of swords.
Okay, I'm on board with that.
I tried to find that on Google and I couldn't. If you can,
It's not in the Shadow the Hedgehog game?
I've played that game, and it's not. It's a lot.
I feel like a motorbike made out of swords is like the ultimate lesbian mode of transport.
yeah. Okay. So this guard who is introduced to you as Honor is let's say uses she her pronouns. Loyalty tells you that Honor will be escorting you around and showing you your rooms. You guys have all been accepted for your probationary period.
Suspicious, but okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys want to do any checks here.
Was it insight?
This is going to be the arc where they finally love insight
18.
checks.
18.
15. I rolled good for once.
7, I don't know what's going on.
No.
Yeah, no.
Actually, half the team passes, so the team passes. You guys think that he did notice you lie, but that's not actually that unusual. People often lie, especially to strangers, especially in high-stress situations. So you are being escorted by a guard in case you're up to something, but it's not like you're walking into a trap. It's just like your first day, and the guard's going to show you around, and if you guys are weird beards, they're going to throw you out.
Okay.
Okay, dope.
What up, Honor? How's it going?
What's her voice like? Hello.
How you doing?
Good. You?
Lovely to meet you.
How long you been here?
14 schmoogelforps.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
All of these fake units of time are just making me think of the Netflix Voltron show, which is like a masterclass in fake units of time.
Yeah, the Doboshes. I should have just stole Doboshes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You round. She looks at all of you.
Me?
Soft. Round. Scared?
I'm...
We're sturdier than we seem.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous, but mainly nervous that I won't be up to the standards required to be here. It's always
Yeah, first day
concern.
jitters.
Honor pokes you, Dr. Adler, when you say you're sturdy and you look. You take 1 damage.
I'm gonna be like, okay, and then I'm going to bang on my robot leg. Well, yeah, or my steel leg, and be like, not all soft.
Nice. Shell.
Close.
So Honor is going to scoot around and show you the first floor, I guess. There's like I said, there's 3 levels to this. So there's the one that's on top of the ocean. You guys I want to reiterate, in the middle of effing nowhere, right? Like there's nowhere to run. You're in the middle of essentially the Pacific Ocean as far as you're concerned. You can't swim out of here. The first level is the one where, the people who are relatively new are. It's a pretty sprawling complex. There's a bunch of different buildings that are dorms. They're all connected by these tunnels, and you have to walk the long way around, and Honor's showing you all these places and saying like, here, food, here, books, here, exercise, and just kind of like walking you through. And you see like there are every species you've encountered and a bunch you haven't. Like this place is pretty diverse, although it's clearly run by Solitaire. This is their home planet. They set it up. They started it. Compassion, the guy who runs it's a Solitaire. So that it's predominant, but they don't seem to be xenophobic at all. So that's something to note. And
that's good with a name like the Purists. Like I had worried that this might be more space racists.
I don't know. I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, I wonder how many people think the Invicta thing is like, here goes Austin on his liberal high horse again. But it's like, it's called the Unhuman War is the actual canon Spelljammer thing. Like, it's the core of the setting is literally a race war. I didn't make it up. I just kind of made it simpler because the actual lore is complicated. So that's not even an Austin original.
Thank you for simplifying things for us, Austin. We need it sometimes.
I was like,
We are simple.
oh man, I'm gonna have to explain the politics here between the orcs and the elves. No, actually, it's just Earth first, everybody. That's much simpler. But yeah, so you guys are being shown around. Do you want to do or say anything?
Can I roll a insight check on Honor
Absolutely.
and see if I can glean 7? I'm just done rolling insight, guys.
Yeah, Dr. Adler, I feel like you're distracted tonight.
12.
I might be bleeding. Can I roll an insight just to see if that was an accident or if Honor's a fucking shit waffle?
You guys both fail, so you don't really know. She just seems like she's made out of basically razor blades. So it doesn't. So you're not, you don't.
I feel like if you were, you'd be more careful around people who aren't made out of razor blades.
But where she's from, everyone is bulletproof. Their skin is impenetrable.
You're the fucking intake officer at a church.
So the captain's going to ask Honor just. So, I'm a little curious about how everything got started here. Like, I know I know I heard about this place, and I was certainly intrigued hearing about the beliefs. But can you tell us a little bit about how this all started? Who first had the realization of who or what we are?
Compassion? Think gods, conduits, power from forms. Same. Us. Same. Gods.
It's certainly a beautiful idea. I can picture it. It's a beautiful image.
What other purpose? Life. Live? Die?
We're not currently with the trunk-nosed one still, are we?
No. Loyalty's back at the front.
Okay.
Oh, thank God I can lie again.
That's your primary strat.
Sasha, you shouldn't have said that out loud.
Hey, let's not make fun of the fact that I didn't do a voice for this character.
I feel a call to help others while I'm still in a physical form. I think that I this is a thing I maybe need to learn through, but...
So you said there were books. Do you guys have like a librarian? Do you need a librarian? Can I sign up for shifts?
No librarian. Read books. Share books. Think books.
You gotta organize them and keep them safe and dry.
Computer.
I just love organizing the books.
She tries to comfort you by patting you on the head. Take 4 damage.
Come on.
Note to self, don't be sad around the sword motorbike.
She seems like she'd be extremely fast. Like, that's what she's been built for. It's like chase people down, and she's a security guard, so.
And being made entirely of blades, I'm assuming this is chase down and strike down anyone who tries to leave once they're too deep.
Where did Ragnar say that our stuff was going to be?
He said basically in like the mail room, more or less, like where people get stuff sent to.
Have we been shown where that is then in this tour?
No, actually, you notice that's pretty conspicuously absent from the tour.
How do you all stay in contact with the outside world if need be?
Outside contact, distracting, meditation, inward focus.
But I left my oven on, so I need to send a letter to somebody. Where would I mail that if I were to need to?
Emergency contact, loyalty, send, message.
So are you taking us the dorms? Are you showing us our rooms? Are we rooming in the same place? What's up?
Yeah, I mean, Honor takes you to some dorms and
What's
shows
the dilly?
Honor shows you guys some like college freshman ass dorms where it's like one room with 4 beds in it, and they are probably too small for Melbeck and Dregg once again. And it's not great accommodations. It's not like squalor, but it's like we don't know who's gonna show up. We don't know what species they're gonna be, so we're just kind of gonna try to do something like average and unimpressive, basically.
Make sure they're ushered around by the knife person.
Yeah. So comforting.
Yeah. I assume you guys aren't probably gonna like get really invested in these rooms, but
No, I just want to be alone, and then I'm gonna use my future goggles.
No, I'm setting up.
But I don't want to do it in front of them and be like, "Why are you just putting goggles on in the middle of the hallway?"
okay, so not right now. So Honor shows you guys the rooms. Anything here for you?
So, just to clarify, Honor said that if we need to send something out, loyalty delivers a message.
Correct.
Loyalty does not seem to have any like extra, like loyalty doesn't seem to be a conduit of communication, so it doesn't seem to be like a sending necessarily. So what if I say that I have a letter I need to send?
The implication is that loyalty would send it for you.
Okay. Can we send one? Because then I could use my detect motion and find where loyalty is going and be like, bada boom, bada bing, there's the room.
Damn, Dr. Adler solving the quest, day one.
I assume you could send a letter that'd be something like, I need to tell my family that this is where I'm going to be now.
To turn the oven off.
I need to tell my boyfriend something.
But what about the lies?
It's not a lie.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Courage, brah.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true.
Also, Snoop Boy isn't around right now, so...
Not right now. Okay, so Honor is going to basically drop you guys off at like the meditation room, because like every hour basically there's like a group meditation. It's like around the clock because there's a bunch of different species here who have different circadian rhythms. So it's hard to keep everyone on one schedule. But she drops the main group off there, and it's like, all right, have fun, meet people, meditate, and kind of scoots away with Dr. Adler to take her back to loyalty.
I want to try and scope something out in this meditation room.
Uh-huh.
Is this a situation where everyone is meditating eyes shut?
It seems like there's no one prescribed way. It seems like most people are. But so let me set the scene here. It's basically like a gymnasium, like, like a basketball court-sized room. There's people everywhere. Some people have like rugs. Some people have like little altars. Everyone has kind of their own meditation style.
Like a yoga studio?
Yeah, it's basically like a yoga studio. It's not one religion. Everybody's trying to achieve their own godhood. So everyone has whatever they think needs to be correct for meditation. And so a lot of people have their eyes closed. A lot of people are like doing different poses or different kind of prayers or whatever, and it's just like a room full of different aliens all praying together.
Okay. But what I was trying to get from that, I suppose, is how easy or difficult this would be a room to leave unnoticed. Like, are there any people, like, watching this room who seem like they are staff watching out for anyone wandering?
So, good question. You would absolutely be noticed leaving, because I think the doors are pretty heavy, like in a gymnasium. So some people would see you leave, but I don't know. You can't tell right away if that's relevant. Like, you don't see any armed guards or anything.
Yeah.
But you would be noticed.
Okay, that's fair. This is potentially not the time to go for then.
Do I see subjectivist?
I was gonna say perception check, but no.
Okay.
Just you don't. An illithid would stand out.
You know what time it is? It's goggle time.
All right, before goggle time, let's follow Dr. Adler.
Yes.
Dr. Adler, you're being escorted back to loyalty by Honor, the motorcycle made of swords. She says, "So, boyfriend coming?"
Perhaps. Maybe if things progress further.
Serious?
Maybe. It's a relatively new thing.
Cute.
Aw.
Is Honor asking if he's cute?
It was ambiguous.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll just say, quite. Indubitably.
All right. You guys pass through a door. Loyalty's there looking over some paperwork. Just this big writhing snout man. And he's like, "Hello."
Hi. So I need to send a letter to someone outside. I realized that I forgot something. And I need to let my boyfriend know about something. so that my room doesn't burn down.
Okay, so you actually have a letter where you wrote, "Dear Courage, I left the oven on."
Yes, and my logic is Olivia is a mega hipster, so I don't care what future ovens there are. She still has some like old top stove burner shit because she's like, that's how cooking is meant to be.
She's right.
All right, this is a really good plan. So I don't think there's any role here. If that's what the letter says, you hand it to Loyalty. He exits through a door like into the campus, like where you were, but there's like some doors that Honor didn't show you behind, and he has a key to one of them, unlocks it with his snout, and then takes the letter behind there. And you can use your detect motion to follow it, and you know that just on the other side there's just a small mailroom. That seems to be the whole. There's not like a trick. There's not like a spike pit with flamethrowers or anything guarding the mail. It's just a mailroom that has relatively restricted access.
Now, the important question on my end, because I detect objects that are moving as well. Does he actually send my letter?
Yeah, he puts it in the outgoing mail bin.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It'd be great if he just threw it right in the trash.
Oh, damn. I wish I would have thought of that. That'd be funny. No, it seems like he genuinely puts it in the outgoing mail, and then he comes back, locks the door, and goes back to his little desk.
Okay. So, and he kept the key on himself?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will make sure to keep note of that so I can relay that back to the group. And hopefully someone that has ability to pick locks or something.
I don't know about the lockpicking bit, but I have very high stealth, so if we can get the door open, I can be sneaky.
Sounds good. Back with Sasha. Sasha, you put on your Sasha Hallara. That's actually a character from Metal Gear Solid, not a joke. So you put on your future seeing goggles, and you see yourself walk through back through the door you came and into a different dorm. Just somebody random's dormitory. You have no idea what's in there.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you just leave the rest of the group behind?
Well, I'm gonna tell them what's going on. Hey guys, I use my future goggles, which by the way, I have future goggles, to see the future, and I saw myself doing a thing, so I'm gonna go do that thing. Was I by myself in the goggles?
Yes.
Okay, it showed me by myself, so I guess I'm gonna go by myself.
Dregg and Captain Melbeck, someone approaches you. This person is a Hado-Z, which is an alien I'm going to put in the roll 20 if someone wants to describe it. This is a fun game I've devised for myself.
You're like, ooh, pictures.
That's like a fancy theater monkey.
It's one of the flying monkeys from the fucking Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, so it's not a flying monkey in the sense that it has wings on its back like Sasha. It has the underarm membrane that flying squirrels do. So it's a flying monkey in the sense that flying squirrels are flying squirrels. It's more like a gliding monkey.
Yeah.
Or a gliding ape. It's a fully man-sized ape.
He's real happy.
He's real ripped, too. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's ecstatic. He's a Hado-Z, Hadozee, is the name of this spelljammer creature. And he approaches Captain Melbeck and Dregg and says something in a language neither of you understand and gestures for you to come meditate with him.
Okay, so not deep speech, common, or draconic, no?
No.
No? Okay. Because this is the episode where we've realised that insight checks are useful, insight check.
I've absolutely sown this field and I'm reaping it forever now where you guys are going to do 100 per episode.
You brought this on yourself.
No, don't worry, we will have forgotten by next week. I rolled a 22.
I rolled a 6.
So half the group passes, half the group succeeds. So Captain Melbeck, you think this guy is just a nice, happy, smiling monkey, and he wants to pray with you. He sees you're new, and he's like, "Oh, these guys probably feel awkward, and I was awkward when I got here, so I want to help."
Oh, he's nice. He's nice.
I will go pray with our new ape friend.
Also, the language he was speaking was Elvish.
Ah.
Huh.
Which is interesting. I don't know. Yeah, with the 22, I'm just giving you that. But,
yeah, okay.
So you sit with him, and I don't know.
See, I almost took Elvish as a language when I had my new language to learn. I so almost took Elvish.
Yeah, Laura's like, what languages would be good for me to take at this ranger level? And I was like, Draconic or Elven are the two that are going to come up. So
yeah, I'm gonna go pray with them. Try and do something nice and elaborate looking that looks like I'm giving it some proper devotion.
What about you, Dregg? What's your meditation style?
Dregg's taking a knee.
In solidarity with Colin Kaepernick. I love him.
That's basically it. He's taking a knee, not even head down, just taking a knee, eyes on the room.
Staring angrily forward.
I'm taking cues from my personal time growing up in a Christian Baptist church. So like going between like praying right down on the ground and then getting up to like hands up to the air, going back and forth between those. That's a good you are passionate about your religion move.
Yeah, there's a lot of wild stuff happening in the Christian church vis-a-vis fucking posture in the building.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one where you have to stand for like the whole time?
Yup.
No, it's Orthodox.
Try being Catholic, man. Up and down all day and night.
So much fucking standing. Come on. The whole room is full of chairs.
But for Baptist, your arms just hurt because you do a lot of sticking your hands in the air in praise.
Have I told you all about the joy and wonder of the Church of the Subgenius?
Yeah, you did. Not on air.
Yes, you did, Conrad.
All right, so Captain Melbeck and Dregg are meditating or praying, which is a really good mental image. Dr. Adler's walking back. Sasha, you follow your future vision of yourself into a dorm. You see a bunch of weird aliens you've never seen before. You're all by yourself, kind of spooky. Objectivist is like, where are we going?
We're following the future goggles.
Okay, I trust you?
We'll be okay. We're both strong and smart.
You turn a corner and you see an alien, which... Boop.
It's the goddamn... That's the Flatwoods monster.
You see a humanoid alien with a head which has some kind of frill around it, which kind of looks like a spade, like on a playing card. It has bony arms and a kind of conical torso. It almost looks like it's wearing a skirt, but that's its body. And it has huge bug eyes that are glowing. And this alien seems to be doing its laundry. And you just walk into its dorm room.
Oh, hello. Oh, fuck.
He's speaking Draconic. Austin said the other one would come up.
It's not, Orin? It's not the language of the wind?
It is not.
Objectivist, a little help.
Okay. Objectivist telepathically connects with this alien's mind, and it flinches and starts backing away from you because you just got in its mind without permission, which is kind of a faux pas across cultures.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just such a big fan. That's weird. Hi, sorry. I'm new. I'm sorry. I'm so socially awkward. I'm new, and you look a lot like this cryptid I've read about, and I just got really excited and fangirling out a little bit. My deepest apologies. You can call me conspiracy.
So this alien backs into the corner of its room because you just barge in without knocking and then tried to get inside of its mind. It grabs like, you don't know what it is. It's some kind of alien implement. Maybe it's like a rolling pin equivalent or a spatula or something, but like holding it like a weapon. And then you start talking and you say you're a big fan, and its shoulders slump and it says, "Oh, not another one."
Oh, I've never seen or heard of you before.
I came so far to get away from you.
Oh, I won't. I'm sorry.
Why can't you just leave us alone?
What do you mean?
One guy got lost on your planet like a couple 100 years ago, and you've been following us around ever since. It's really creepy.
Also, I'm Morty.
Right. Big Morty vibe.
Oh, Rick. It was not intentional.
Oh, man, Rick.
Oh, man, I'm the Flatwoods monster, Rick.
Oh, man.
Rick, I'm a cryptid.
Oh, so you... Isn't that also in Virginia?
Yeah, the Flatwoods monster is not only from the same place as Mothman, but most people think it's probably the same phenomenon because they both have
weird glowy eyes,
big glowy eyes, and a shape of a head, which, and this is something I'm not sure if Lauren did deliberately, but most people agree that the shape of the Flatwood monster's head and the Mothman's head look like what an owl's head would look like to someone drunk in the woods in West Virginia.
Dun, dun, dun.
Also, please Google alien owl.
Yeah, people think owls are aliens.
Not just that, if you look, the first Google image result for alien owl are baby owls, which 100% look like the classic aliens. The pale faces and the big eyes.
Maybe Lauren did do that on purpose.
Thank you. You're really smart and good at stuff.
Thanks.
Good writing. But yeah, the Flatwood Monster and the Mothman are in real life almost certainly just owls that people saw in the woods.
Love it.
Well, that's good because owls are aliens, so it all works out.
Well, I don't know why other people be hunting cryptids, but I just think maybe y'all want to, like, be friends, and it's different, I guess. I read back on Soul is the system. Back on Earth, we just think you're like one guy and not like a whole species of guys we don't know.
No, we're like an entire culture on a planet. We have colonized multiple planets. We have like a film industry and a burgeoning culinary scene. We're people. We have like feelings and stuff.
Well, I'm so sorry. I'm really I get a little overzealous with the using the magic, and sometimes I don't always think about how it affects people. So I do really apologize about scaring you. I was literally just trying to find I'm brand new, you know. I went to the bathroom and came back and couldn't find the meditation room. I just got lost in the hallways. You know, my bad.
Objectivist is like, are we still doing the lying thing?
Love to lie. Lying is my favorite.
Oh, the moral high ground.
I'm chaotic neutral. What does that mean?
Oh my god. So the Flatwood Monster, which is not its species or personal name, says,
Yeah.
Are you going to leave me alone, or are you going to follow me around this place all day?
No. I mean, like, it'd be cool if, you know, if we bump into each other, we say hi in the hallway, but I'm totally going to leave you be. What's your name? If you want to give me, I'm Conspiracy, or Sasha as a nickname, or my real name before I was Conspiracy.
Oh, I mean, I'm the conduit of anxiety.
Oh, that's a big mood.
My name is...
Oh, boop! That's a beautiful name.
Christ.
This gives me so much joy.
Austin, how do you spell that name?
It's B-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O-O.
I think it's B.
P?
It's B-Y-O-O-O-O-P.
Beep. And all the O's get smaller the higher you get. The voice gets.
When you put this
not
together on the season 5 character list on the form, are you just going to include a sound bit where the name should be instead?
No, I'm going to spell it out. Parentheses, Flatwood Monster, conduit of anxiety.
I'm totally changing my character's name for next season now if you're throwing this in.
It's an alien. It would be weird if its name was just like Larry.
Oh, I want to be Larry, the Flatwoods Monster.
That's my favorite alien.
Larry.
If that's hard to say, I guess you can call me Larry.
Okay, Larry. See you. I won't tell any of the other cryptid guys you're here.
Thanks. I mean, I think it's like the bare minimum not to dox me, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, no, keep it on the DL. Sorry about barging in. Do you want, I don't know, I got like half a chocolate bar in my pocket.
I don't know what that is, but if it's valuable to you, I will take it.
Alright, I'm giving the Flatwood Monster half of a Schmershy bar.
Okay. Objectivist says, what's doxing?
We'll talk about it later at home.
Okay, setting a good example.
Big lesson on internet etiquette.
All right, Dr. Adler.
Yeah.
I think honor takes you back to the meditation room. You see Dregg's taking a knee for the troops, and Captain Melbeck is, getting right with Jesus.
I'm getting right with myself. It's going down to the ground to remind me that I'm currently, physical and corporeal, but raising my hands up to the sky to remind myself I will ascend, I know how to do religious shit.
Yeah, I mean, those are both super tongue-in-cheek, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, Doctor, what up?
Doing good. I am going to try to abstain from posing because my body is a shattered mess that barely holds itself together anymore.
Yeah. So I think you have disadvantage on acrobatics because of your back, and do you have a disadvantage on athletics because of your leg?
Probably, and disadvantage on stealth check because of the armor I wear.
Wow, you're just kind of a whole mess there, huh, Fishy?
Yeah, it's been a rough season, I guess.
The Haddo Z sees you come back and says something to you in Elven.
I will respond back in deep speech. Or no, merfolk. So he says in and he's like, Bosh Fadan, and I'm like,
He gives you a hand gesture, which you assume is like the equivalent of okay. It's like 2 fingers and like a swish movement. It doesn't translate, but he's just like,
oh,
cool.
Hold on there, Austin.
Oh no.
I'm going to roll an insight check. Yep, crit failed again, buddy.
You think he's hitting on you. You think it's like, oh, this is that was a one in again how gross you want to get on here. I'm gonna rethink that joke and not say what I was gonna say.
Austin,
Sorry.
behave.
I had trash boy instincts there.
I have a +3. I should be okay at them at least.
I did some vague math. About a fifth of the rolls this episode have been botches.
Hell yeah.
It's been about 1 in 5 botches.
Really?
So you walk into the meditation room and a flying monkey man gives you a crude finger gesture, Dr. Adler.
Come on.
I will take that kindly in stride and politely walk away from this person.
Okay.
So he can then interpret it as a slight on his part, or on my part, then.
To Dregg and Captain Melbeck, the monkey just goes, "Aw."
Can't believe I botched like 3 fucking insight checks already.
All right, so what do you guys do before Sasha gets back?
Better not be talking shit about me.
I will go to Dregg and I will relay to Dregg where the mailroom is. I will also note that I would likely not be very good to try to break in because my body is a shattered mess of pieces barely held together.
Does anybody have Unseen Servant?
I mean, I have biotic powers, but
I don't have Unseen Servant anymore because I'm playing a shooty character.
We'll all meet together and do a strategy meeting in a sec. And I was just wondering if you guys had any funny stuff to do before Sasha gets back.
Oh, yeah, I'm not here.
I'm just going to ask, what's your mantra there, Dregg?
Just quiet.
How's it working out for you?
It was working out great.
Okay, well, you know what? I was trying. I'm just gonna go in a corner. Is there like a toilet I could drown myself in or something?
All right, Sasha, you walk back into the meditation room. You see Dr. Adler's in the corner, just being like, "Oh man," she just seems despondent. Dregg's still taking a knee. Just solidarity, and Captain Melbeck is just deep in a hallelujah.
All right, I'm going to look, from team member to team member, and I'm going to decide that Olivia looks like the safest bet. The other two are weirding me out a little bit. I'll go up to Olivia and I'll put a hand on her shoulder and be like, "Hey, buddy, you doing okay?"
I'm fine, I suppose. Why? Where were you?
We were doing a doxing.
Shh, no.
That's not what?
No, the opposite of that. I got lost on the way to the bathroom.
Oh, it's a secret.
Goddamn objectivist. Okay.
So wait, you got lost in the bathroom and doxed somebody?
It's not important. The future goggles.
You have future
Let me-
goggles?
Yeah, they're pretty dope. I thought I told you about this. I just would have assumed that you have to say about assumptions, though.
Okay, so Dregg's going to signal to the captain
Like, what are those two weirdos doing over there?
to rejoin the group by getting up,
Yeah.
turning, and just walking over to Sasha and Olivia, because now Sasha's back and we can come up with a plan.
Yeah, let's reconvene together.
So yeah, I'll share where the room with our weapons are. But I'll also note that we need to figure out how we're going to find subjectivists. And I guess one of the plans is to just consistently attend these meditations until maybe he shows up.
We may need to find out if he's on another floor. It's...
I would suspect he's probably on another floor. I doubt he's still in his introductory period if we're having to rescue him.
I think we, 1, get our weapons, and then 2, after we get our shit, then we look for her.
So my suggestion at this moment is going to be have the captain go to try and stealthily take the keys to get the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Because the captain is very good at stealth, and should that fail, has rerolls. Like, that seems like a one person in and out might not be too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hippo Mission Impossible. Bump, 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 bump. Stealth roll.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's a botch. I'm going to re-roll that. That's my first re-roll of the new arc.
Put it on the scoreboard.
See, this is why you send the person with the re-rolls to do the important job.
Can you imagine how fucking great it would be if we started an arc and the first time you try to do something substantive, you just destroyed the whole thing?
Okay, so I rolled a second time and I got a 4 + 6, so I'm going to re-roll it one more time.
Okay.
This is how these things go. Oh, that's an 8. Oh. Okay, I've done 2 re-rolls. Let's...
Hold on.
Fuck it, I'm making it 3.
No. What?
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to give you an inspiration die. I'm going to whisper in your ear, I have faith in you. That's a plus a d8
Okay, so...
to whatever you get.
I'm gonna make one more roll with that plus d8. So...
Jesus Christ.
Without the inspiration, it comes to 20. Okay. I committed to it, so let's roll that 1d8, I suppose.
Well, you can keep it in your pocket for another roll also.
I suppose so. I'll keep that in my pocket then. Is a 20 sufficient to go and sneakily steal a key?
Yes, it is. Why don't you paint us the picture of how you do that?
Captain Melbeck is she's a big gal. I don't think this is going to be stealth as in, like, commando crawling, hiding behind things. I think she's just walking very confidently as if she has nothing to hide. It's the whole sort of strategy of wear a yellow vest and people will assume that you know what you're doing sort of vibe.
Unless you're in France right now.
Ah, yes.
Topical.
Fun story. My mum used to wear yellow fluorescent vests to sneak backstage at concerts. That's a fun story.
Or like the people who like get a blue vest and like walk into Walmart and steal shit.
Yeah,
Right.
like my mum met, I think it was Neil. She got backstage and met Neil Diamond once. Like that was the thing she did, just being confident in
Neil
a
Diamond,
jacket.
huh?
Nice.
So yeah, I think up until the point that you'd be expected to wander totally fine, she's just going to walk very confidently. And as soon as she gets to the office, just have a little peek through the window. Any sign of anyone in there right now?
It's up to you. Tell me what you do with your 20.
Okay. How's about this? Captain Melbeck is gonna try and, without being noticed that she's involved, try and push something over somewhere near the room that'll make a bit of a loud noise, and then just make herself very quickly sort of scarce hiding behind something. So as the person with the keys, who would be looking after the keys, sort of leaves the room, she's going to very quickly dart in, grab the keys, and get the heck out.
All right, so you dip in the library, grab a book, throw it down the hallway. Loyalty peeks out. You walk in behind him.
Yeah,
Open a drawer, grab the key, walk back out. Before he knows you're in there.
exactly.
All right, so I mean, you can walk over to the mailroom and unlock it if you want, or you can go back to meet the rest of the team.
I'm gonna say go into the mail room now, because I feel like the longer we have these keys, the more likely we are to be discovered having the keys.
I just really don't trust Austin.
Well, see, the fact that I don't trust Austin is why I'm not regrouping.
Well, I was like, because I have detect magic and then non-detection, so if there's some kind of door magic. But I feel like that's Overthink Squad. I don't think Austin would use door magic.
probably.
I'm just gonna follow my gut. I'm going to use the key on the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Captain Melbeck unlocks the mailroom door. Click opens easy. You push the door open, and you see you are in a pretty modest. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it.
He's up to it.
It's just a pretty simple mail sorting room. It's not particularly big. It's like your average.
From the newest episode of The Good Place.
Oh my god! Can we just talk for a second how good The Good Place is? Every episode.
It's always good.
Hey, I haven't watched this season yet, so...
Oh, dip!
This show is like one of the best things on TV by such a long way.
And I'm waiting until this season is over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you don't want to know Ted Danson dies?
The only good piece of art made within our lifetime. So you find yourself in the mailroom from The Good Place, which is not a spoiler.
What about Fuller House?
Huh?
What about Fuller House?
Fuck off.
Brought back all the crusts.
Get off my show, Chris.
So you find yourself in a mailroom. There's like a big bucket for outgoing mail, a big bucket for incoming mail, and then there's like a table set up with packages on it. And it doesn't seem particularly suspicious or guarded. What do you do?
Can I do investigation? I suppose it'd be to try and find our packages.
I would.
Yeah.
Boy, you know what would have made that easy?
What?
The person with the detect item.
Well, look, I don't want to hang on to these stolen keys any longer than I have to, okay?
No, but we do have objectivists here. I mean, we could be communicating.
I'm sure she recognizes Ragnar's handwriting. They almost made out, right?
Okay,
Sure.
I got a 21, and that's without using my inspiration.
Nice.
Perfect.
See, now that I give it to you, you roll well.
Yeah, thanks.
Captain Melbeck, you go over to the packages, you've been looking through them, and you see one of them has a cute little cartoon spider on it.
Aw, yeah.
Burn that one. That's the poison one. Spiders are poison.
Okay, Captain Melbeck, you pick up the package, you like give it a little shake. It feels like it has a shotgun, a shield, a wristwatch that turns into a blade, and a robot named Steve Dave inside of it. So you have the package, and you turn around and start walking back towards the door.
Does my stealth roll... Is that still in effect so that I can stealthily get this package somewhere to hide it?
Good question. Perception saving. Yeah, perception check.
Perception. Okay, what's... Okay, this is a +1, so hopefully that inspiration die might come in useful now.
What's...
11. I'm gonna add on that inspiration die. Okay, 15. Does 15 pass?
Yeah, actually it does. So with 15, you see that something's coming through the door. And you have time to do something about that.
What, the door to the mailroom?
Correct. There's only one door in and out, so something's coming in.
Okay, the captain, if there's a large enough one there, is gonna just try and throw herself into one of the big buckets of mail. Like, just hide herself under some letters.
All right, yeah, I wasn't picturing them that big, but that's funny. So that's how big they are now. So Melbeck goes for a swim in the mail, and you can peek out of the bin, and you see what has entered the room is a basketball size, maybe human head size. It's kind of a floating object. It looks like a starfish or a three-dimensional version of kind of the 5-pointed star people draw. Obviously, that's not what real stars look like, but when I say star, you know that.
Yeah.
Thing you picture,
we know.
but 3-dimensional. So it's kind of like a starfish, and it's just floating about head height, and it enters the room and kind of does a circle around the room, just floating. It doesn't make any noise. It doesn't do anything.
And
It's just
due to
floating.
my great stealth, it doesn't detect me and it leaves.
Correct. Yeah, it just kind of does a circle and then floats back out.
Phew.
Okay. The captain wants to get that package out and hidden somewhere.
Oh, so you guys want to meet up back in the dorm?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dorm seems a good place.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys reconvene in the dorm and open up your package and retrieve your weapons, which you can hide on your person. You all still have one shock tea in your inventory. That's a shape-shifting item. Maybe you'll think of a use for it.
Yeah.
Dope.
What do you guys...
Before we do any of that, I do want to make it canon that Captain Melbeck does want to get those keys back where they should be before their disappearance is noticed, ideally.
Yeah, with your stealth was part of stealing the keys.
Yeah.
The tabletop term is letting it ride. We'll let that ride. That's
Okay, we'll let that ride. Okay, so I just want to make sure I wasn't going to get negative consequences for talking about feelings while I should be taking keys back.
You just walk up to the guy and say, I found these keys. Do they belong to anybody? Be fine.
I like the idea that like Melbeck cracks the door a little bit and then just goes like, Kobe!
Yeah, yeet.
Yeets it through the crack and then into the drawer.
I'm very on board with that.
So we've accomplished objective 1. Now objective 2, find subjectivist. Now objectivist, you said that he's like part of yourself because illithid stuff.
Yes, we are connected in a hive mind telepathic union where everyone in the community is one through the elder brain, and he is an elder brain.
Have y'all been? Can you feel like so you know where? Can you sense where he is or?
No, I cannot. He is the conduit of isolation.
Ah, of course. I'm sorry, bud. We're gonna find him for you. It's cool.
He has always been distant.
Yeah, I guess it's because he's the conduit of isolation.
Weird.
Weird how that works. It's okay. We'll get him.
Thank you.
One thing I just want to say before we go much further with this mission, I think it's really important that we try and be non-lethal as much as we can on this one. These people seem like the people following this seem like pleasant, positive people.
Also, if you shoot my brother, I will bite your nipples off.
Well, that was not my plan, but
And there's nowhere good to dispose of a corpse.
but yeah, no. The point I guess I'm trying to make is these are probably people who are wrapped up in something, being a little manipulated, perhaps. Like it doesn't seem like these people are bad people. Maybe people higher up might be, but
As you say that, there's a knock on the door.
hello?
Someone's walking for you. Someone's walking for you.
Hello?
You say hello, and a voice says, I got the table.
Oh, is it our ape friend again?
Really gotta learn jazz.
Oh no. I'm gonna say Bew!
Bew!
An objective. I'm gonna open the door.
Sasha opens the door and sees the Flatwoods monster, which is, as far as you all know, the species name of this creature. I mean, only Sasha's met this person, so it's a little freaky to all of you. There's just a bug-eyed, spade-headed alien at the door.
I'm gonna point at my head and like shrug, like, "Hey, is it cool if we connect?"
Yeah. I mean, we can talk.
Hey, Larry. / Bew. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. You know.
I want to like lean over to Dregg and be like, I think she doxed this woman on the way to the bathroom.
Notably, because the picture I found of this creature doesn't have a mouth, I want to say that all these sounds just seem to be emanating from it. Whatever its like speech organ is, it's not located where human mouths are. That's a detail I want out there.
I'm just gonna be like, "Hey guys, cool. This is a Flatwood monster / Larry / Bew."
Bew says, I know I told you to leave me alone, but I was describing our encounter to my roommate, and she said that you sounded familiar.
Oh yeah?
Who's your roommate?
Who's your roommate?
And from behind Larry in the hallway comes a voice that sounds familiar to all of you, and it says, "Hello, it's me, Dorothy the Bozog!"
Oh. Hi.
How did you get here, Dorothy? I just want to ask Dorothy questions to see how long Asta can do the voice.
Yeah, I mean, that's the end of the episode, I think. Next episode, the Bozog's gonna blow your cover.
Unless
we kill that Bozog.
That's a good ending. Thank you, Chris.
As the player who was formerly god of the Bozogs, I will not let that happen. No Bozog will ever die on Dice Funk.
Hello.
I'm sorry, what?
Hello. Credits Gov.
Is that the mood for 2019?
Oh yeah, it's the new year. We probably should do something New Year themed, huh?
New year, new me. I hope Senpai notices me this year.
What are your credit resolutions?
We're gonna speed run them this year. We're totally gonna do it. We're gonna streamline this thing.
You get it under 20 minutes?
Yes. Maybe not. That's a lot of credits.
Let's do our best. We'll start with the music credits. We have Your Reality feature bass remix from Doki Doki Literature Club by the musical Ghost. We have Morning Thinker, an arrangement of Thinker from Armored Core 4 by Overclocked Remix. And we have The Sound of the Galaxy, an arrangement of Freedom's Progress from Mass Effect by Overclocked Remix. I did that in one breath.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Also, all the links to the musics are in the notes, like in the description. So if you want to check that stuff out, it's there. I mean, it couldn't hurt. Just look at it.
Austin's very thorough with his links.
Also, there's going to be sketch music because he did music for the one shot, which is going to be the first episode that goes up with these credits. So sketch.music.sketch.com or it's in there.
Bandcamp.sketch.band.camp.
You can find that in the link. He did the music that you probably just heard. Unless
this is later into January, then hey, future.
Yeah,
people.
We're back into Markov again. All right, let's start doing names. We already fucked up our resolution.
Okay, you start.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
I see what y'all are up to. First, we can't even start without people getting frisky in our friggin'. Okay. First one is name is it's apostrophe dash name is the first name, says Zelda the cat, conduit of disorder, but you put in a bunch of symbols there, so you go first because you know it's alphabetical order. You cheated the system.
Oh. Well, that's funny because Ink dropped the conjure, conduit of ooze. I cheat the system, lol. Thought they cheated the system.
Yeah, it's basically just a battle royale to determine who could cheat the system the most in alphabetical order. I have to figure out a way to do it in a different order because it's going to get
rowdy.
It's going to get real rowdy at the top of the list. Next we have, I believe, Mel Tyke.
Oh.
It's we usually said the name Mel Tish or Melly Tish. Apparently that's wrong, and they sent in the phonetic spelling.
Wow. We're real bad.
So that's kind of an own on us, but also thank you. I can't read phonetic spelling, so I probably messed it up anyway. Cool.
Oh. A barking dog.
I don't like to play favorites, but a barking dog may be my favorite because they
very good patron.
It's very good. A hungry otter begging for food or pets.
Oh, hold on, we got a fucking competition up in here.
Yeah, and they're off. All right.
Aftershock. Oh no, I'm sorry. This one's the one that's meant for me. A mountain biking vampire witch from the future. Fuck my pussy with a rake, mom.
You can't. Okay, I know that's a reference.
That's the quote. That's the full quote.
I know. It's bad though. I don't like it.
I know, it's very bad.
Okay, Aftershock, conduit of talking shit about Winifred's mouth. That's a very specific reference. Season 3.
Aki Savalainen.
Albert West.
Aaliyah.
Alex Vepra.
Andrew Birmingham.
Andrew Falu, conduit of mediocrity itself.
Andrew Fedge. Conduit of always trying to smooch that ass itself.
Andrew Grothin.
Andy Harkins.
Anime Jesus.
Anna.
Anthony, patron of Dora.
Arachnovolt, conduit of Spider Stone as itself.
Arjun de Koning.
Ashley Snow. Just Ashley.
August Rue.
Austin the Possum Refugee.
I'm a possum in this scenario?
You are very possum-like.
Well, okay, I'm just not going to examine that one.
You're...
Yeah? No, say it now. We're here.
To eat garbage.
Okay, fair enough. Austin Yorkie, conduit of Spank Me Daddy?
I'm so glad you had to say that one this time instead of me.
If they put it in all caps and everything?
Yep. Einar Johansson.
Bo White.
B. Ray Echo.
Brady, conduit of successful murder and stealing identities. Brady, you've escalated.
Brady, no!
No! And the next one.
Brady, conduit of failed murder. Oh, shit. The Bradys are at it again.
We have ourselves a classic situation, and we don't know which one's the real Brady, and we have to shoot one of them.
Oh, no.
Brendan Williams.
Brent, Overcomer 2, Overcome Harder, Goatley.
Okay, it's the sequel to... Okay, I got it. Brent, I think they tried to cheat the character limit, so it's all one word. Brent Augustine, conduit of life, the universe, and everything as of January 19th.
What's the future? It's only January 6th. I had to look.
They know what they're about.
Okay, well. Callum, you better not be fronting. I'll eat that entire ass. Turner. Who's fronting? Oh boy.
Okay. Cameron Abbas.
Carter Rayner.
Charlie Chalky.
Chris, I resolved to create a funny name Walling.
Commendable. Christopher Charlo.
Chunk Funk.
Chunk Funk is very good. Fuck.
We should have a podcast where we just rate chonkers.
We should read these beforehand. I always feel like I'm walking into a field of rakes. Cody Jackson.
Coho Bast.
Condiment of cucumber itself.
Corum, nefarious conduit of making people recite Jane Austen quotes.
Yeah, they got us. Cormac, conduit of same.
Same. Counterfeit.
Doria Morgendorfer.
Dawning Frost.
Dennis Bankston.
Dennis Pancake Detlefson.
Devin, conduit of evolution.
Dylan L.
Door, conduit of self-destruction.
That's a big mood.
Mm-hmm.
Cat. Hold on, there's a cat.
Aw.
Banana.
She's not allowed to be here unless she pays $5.
Dora. Oh, I'm sorry. Dora did nothing wrong. Agreed.
Debatable. Dr. Tao.
Dr. Goatman.
Dr. Isix.
Dragon in the server room.
Drakengard 4, No Ways Return, 2019 by Yoko Taro, conduit of Yoko Taro.
Dylan.
Ecorin.
Elderly Goose, conduit of never finishing
Nice. Eleanor Nonante sees Periton.
Aline, 20 by teen, let's go. Fuck yeah, that's the mood for 2019.
Yeah, you really wanted to read that one specifically, I bet.
Yeah, I didn't know it was there, but now I'm glad.
Emma thinks about moose every day.
Oh,
Good,
same.
thank you.
Indigo Vandane.
Erwin Lelagadek. Words.
Ethan Lawrence.
Extellaris.
Florian H.
Francisco Arias Guayamares. God, I probably
Francois V.
messed that one up, huh?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Garrett and Mackenzie.
Grimlock.
Grinning Isaac, conduit of sad laughter. Uh-oh.
Happy New Yam.
Nice. Yam,
Nice.
killing it as always. Harley Astor.
Harrison Andrew.
Hedron Master.
Help, I donated to your Patreon and all I got was a stupid joke name.
Hey, listen, some people really like this bit. I've heard people say this is the best part of the show.
Really?
Yes, I read that earlier today. In fact, Highway to Mel. I love that one.
How do I make friend regards conduit of social faux pas? Bitch, I don't know.
Probably not by asking in credits of a D&D podcast, honestly. I read a Zondra light novel and transformed into a patron.
I won't read this name.
They tricked you.
They got me.
Yeah. This is just a Chance the Rapper lyric. I'm so high, me and God dappin'. It's from No Problem by Chance the Rapper, coloring book, album of the year, 2017.
Ian Morgan.
She didn't even respond to my whole thing there. Ingmar Gremin.
Gotcha. Isaac _ Happy New Year, guys. Gavel, gavel, gavel.
Gavel, gavel, gavel. It's dawn, baby.
Baby.
I feel like
It's Janiac's hatching day. Worship her or be flogged.
okay, between the one that's just a straight up threat and the one that makes it sound like we're in a DJ Khaled song, I definitely prefer "It's Dawn, Baby" to "Worship Her or Be Flogged." There's two different moods there.
Oh boy.
Jade did something wrong. Are you okay,
Yeah,
Jade?
we know Jade.
What did you do this time? She's
Oh,
up to something.
All right. James Neely.
Jamie.
Jaspel burying 2018, insulting the earth so nothing ever grows from it.
A reasonable response. J. Logan, conduit of queerness.
Conduit.
Oh my god, I can't believe you drew attention to it. I say conduit 150 times every week. Kwanzaa wit. Conduit of queerness itself.
Jayish Wizard, the Wizard of J.
Mm-hmm. Jealous goddess cosplay.
Jeff Clark.
Jen.
Jerry, big mood, same small marshmallow, nut, flowers.
Is that just a collection of your catchphrases?
Oh man, like do I say marshmallow? I do love marshmallows a lot though, like an unreasonable amount, so.
Uh-huh. John Kerry.
John Potts.
John Barnett.
Joseph Tombrello.
JP Green.
Jew Man Jack Frost.
Julian Phillips.
Just imagine a sad owl.
No, I like when they're
Happy.
just a jester.
Justin Conduit of Oh Daddy 2019, please being gentles with me.
I'm so glad you had to read that. Also, someone's definitely gonna rip that and then just have that audio, and you just have to live with that.
Oh no, if you do that, send me money.
You definitely have to Venmo her if you resave that audio. Caster UK.
Kate, Conduit of Instant Regret.
Yeah, Kiefer Lowe.
Keller Automat.
Kevin Dobbins.
Keller Cotton Shizno.
Kitty Foe.
Carito Prime, now a college graduate and official smart person. Hey, better than me. Good job.
Congratulations, Carito Prime, on your college. Christina, conduit of the Bozog Space Republic itself, a terrifying galactic threat.
The Criterion, conduit of obscure references.
Same. Kyle Badsvik.
What about Kyle Goodsvik?
Jeez, okay, I bet they've never heard that before. They went to middle school too, Lauren.
I'm so sorry. Lana C.
Nope.
Lana?
I always edit it out, so it's not even a running joke that you get it wrong. Yes, Lana.
Lana Seawolf, Lady of Bones.
Levy the Goblin Dude.
Do you love a goblin?
Goblins.
Lindsey Graham.
Not that one, hopefully. We have to make a Lindsey Graham fight. We have to make Lindsey Graham fight John Kerry.
Oh no.
Logion, conduit of fatigue.
That's Austin.
Yeah.
You. Very tired. Wow. Lauren, my resolution is to stop making joke names. Damn it. Kate's.
Already failed. Low-key Loki? That's fun.
Really good. That's very good. Luke Powers.
M. Joe.
Markov needs pangolins.
The Cult of Gorfanax.
Master Rank is hiding from Brent.
Brent! Oh my god, the story's unfolding.
Because all the murders and the failed murders.
Matt Hare, conduit of socialist dancing. Oh, it's the Ocasio-Cortez thing.
Oh yeah.
Fucking remember that happened? This week's been a long year.
Wasn't it? Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. Matthew be there, Matthew be everywhere.
Okay, Dr. Seuss. Matthew Schultz.
Matthew Eber, conduit of Community College Film Art Department.
Is that an advertisement? What?
Get back to us on that, Matthew.
Okay. Matthias Lakeets, conduit of last name Fine, first name Butchered?
Is it not Matthias?
I don't know. Mattias.
Matthias.
Matty.
I know somebody named Matthias, so I'm going with Matthias.
Okay, I mean, that's what okay. Hey.
Imagine.
Melissa Nielsen.
Mary Chrysler.
Oh, is that? No, it's Happy Honda Days.
Oh my god.
We're allowed to say that now. Michael Groman.
Michael Hall.
Michelle Minkler, second of his name, the unpronounceable chef, etc.
Midlife Stasis.
Miko from Finland.
Miles Wise and Funky Kong and Smash Smith.
That's a really good question. He was added to Tropical Freeze in funky mode.
Oh my god.
We just got a new Donkey Kong representative in King K. Rool. We can't be greedy.
Mistletoe spilling out of every orifice of my body.
Okay, you didn't want to respond to my Donkey Kong thing. That's fine. Morgan Rapp.
Nathaniel Holman.
Nico F. Alvarado.
New Year, no credits.
New Year, no credits. You get all the baby voice ones. Nicholas Dominic.
It's like they know. Nina Person.
That wasn't.
I said it like a snake.
Yeah, that wasn't you making fun of the name. You literally just saw the second S as it hit you and you flinched.
I was like, oh no.
Noah Sudret.
Notorious Christmas, conduit of Ho 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 itself.
Paul Mullen.
Pruitt Holcomb.
Puck, conduit of high key crushing on Austin. Bad idea.
Oh heck!
No, everyone has ever done that's been miserable. It's an extreme.
Have they?
It's an extremely bad time.
Is it?
Next one.
Random conduit of daddy issues.
Oh yeah, that explains some stuff. Razumi Yazura.
Richard G. Coles.
Robert Dakin.
Robert E. Calf Baker.
Rulon, the flutinous, tootinous conduit of nitpickery. Oh, is the flute too close to the sun person? Okay.
S. Kearney now with added tentacles.
Kearney, no, please. Solid child.
Salsa condiment of catering and orgy.
I feel like someone just painted us a very vivid picture of their weekend.
Yeah.
Sam Zdanowitz.
Scott going to steal names.
Scott. No, Scott, who stole my name for a joke, Cummings. Scott's. It's the Scotts and the Brents. We need to get them all in a room.
They're so bad. Behave, children.
50 Scotts and 50 Brents parachute onto an island. The last one alive wins.
Scotty real hard.
He's just not responding to any of my provocations. Sean,
Because it bothers you.
Sean Lyons Burke.
Sean, the host of Funk Dunk Plays.
Self-sustained exo-gay reaction.
What does that mean?
It's like, I think it's a chemistry joke.
Oh, I don't understand chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Simmons, conduit of incorrect pronunciation.
Oh, it's incorrect. Are we supposed to say Siemens? We were trying to be good. I was trying to behave.
I was trying to not say it because they so clearly want me to.
Okay, so we didn't take the bait, and now they're just calling us out for being incorrect.
Well, I'm still not going to take it.
Shane Sedgwick.
Shane Ware, conduit of ethical hedonism itself.
Shocking Link.
Sir Octopus, conduit of chivalrous cephalopods.
He has a monocle, I can tell.
And a hat.
Sketch.fanclub/sketch. Got a sketch lover.
Sorry, Austin, I was too tired to make a clever name this month. It's okay.
It's okay, I'm tired every month.
We understand.
Sydney Marzing.
Cerethus' monkey.
I'm proud of you, Cyrita. You should say monkey. Tara, conduit of ennui, big same.
That penguin who secretly lives in your sock drawer.
Gonna pet that guy. The cast of Dungeons the Gathering.
The Crocs of God Turbo, yeet you.
Okay. Now it's just Dada. You have to admit when you're doing Dada, those are the rules. The Grand Old Duke of Yorkski. Okay. Fine. You got me.
The Hat Cells.
The Precursor.
The Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Marietta, Georgia.
Tim
Lutton.
Toby Gleason Stack.
Toshiro Kuro, editor of Attack on Dice.
Transient Passerby.
Vinny, conduit of queer fashion itself. Now hold on.
You missed Shanus.
Did I miss Shanus? Hey, Shanus, I'm sorry.
Or is it Shyness? They haven't told us we're incorrect, so I win.
If you don't correct us, we're going to get it wrong every time.
Absolutely. Vizzy Huggles. Keep up the great work, y'all. Thank you, Vizzy. Or Huggles. I don't know how you want us to refer to you.
It's
Huggles
nice
is cute.
to just not always be dunked on.
Yeah.
Zephysaurus.
I wish people called me Huggles. Anyway, Z23619, or as Lauren says, 23619.
Yeah. So technically it's under 20 minutes. Does it count if we finish the names before 20 minutes?
I don't even know. I'm looking. I actually have some messages here of people who Patreoned. Is that a verb? People who supported the show after the PDF was assembled. So I have some here from, I have Amelia Sori. I have one from, the Conduit of Booty itself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Do they got the booty? They do.
They do. And maybe some other ones that I lost in my emails, but they're coming in pretty constantly. That's great. It's hard out there for everyone, and we need all the help we can get. So thank you very much. Genuinely, extremely helpful. Love you guys. 2019. Hugs for everyone.
Senpai did notice you.
A lot of senpais. I love all my senpais. I'm the senpai. They're the kohai.
Well, that's what I was saying. We're the senpai, and we noticed them by saying their names.
Oh, that's the dynamic.
I guess it is now.
It is. Also, if you want to notice some other senpais, we have Chris is at patreon.com/weekly manga recap. Skitch, as we said, skitch.bandcamp.com.
/skitch.bandcamp/skitch.camp.band.
Of course, Laura is at Laura K Buzz everywhere at kotaku.co.uk to read the video games stuff.
And she's got a book about butts. Go buy it.
And another book, which is about her.
And a book about herself.
Yeah, definitely support that. Conrad at Conrad Zimmerman everywhere. He has a podcast called Of Horse, and he's also on Movie Boys, aka Spin-Off Doctors with Jim Sterling. I think it's on Jim Sterling's feed. Support everybody if you can. Support Chris, especially. I feel like if you can only support one, he's just so sad, and
he's so sad, guys. Please
help Chris. He's so fragile.
Also, Austin, you're
just saying that because you know the money eventually gets to you.
What's that mean?
It means I help you.
Yeah, you do, but
Yeah.
that's not. Hey, I don't have ulterior motives. Listen, only one of us has chocolate rocks here, and it's not you.
Okay, fine. I'll thank you. I met a really good cat this month. His name was Tortilla.
Tortilla?
Yeah, I want to shout out Tortilla. Thank you for being extremely good, Tortilla.
Oh no.
Why, oh no?
Him's penis broke.
Oh, him's penis broke. They don't know about that.
I know, but that's all I can think of now.
Yeah, my friend works as a veterinary technician of some sort, and she's not allowed to take pictures of the animals, but she does anyway and sends them to the group chat because she's a real one. And there's a cat who's in there for some sort of, genital thing because it happens to animals. It's fine. But the caption on the picture was him's penis broke, and it's all we've been able to say to each other for like weeks now.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year 2019, him's penis broke.
That's the mood for 2019.
That's the banner we're gonna roll out. We didn't do it at midnight. It's a belated one, but we're gonna roll it out and drop the ball. Him's penis broke. 2019.
Bow.
Him's penis broke.